Hi, welcome. In this clip I'm explaining some of the fundamentals of skating. We'll jump straight in, we're talking about landing.
To lift the foot off, to switch your weight from one foot to the other. Because ultimately skating is just transferring your weight from one foot to the other and creating push. So if we go wide, it becomes increasingly difficult to lift the foot off the ground and let alone lift the foot off the ground and get it up to a balance point. And I've got to get across to here and get to the other one. It's like that's very, very difficult. The closer I bring it in, it just becomes a relatively easy just shift of your weight from one foot onto the other, and it becomes much more relaxed. When we skate the long stride, we skate out to we step out to here, and we've got to get at there's that momentary point where the weight's on both feet, and we've got to get it from this one onto that one, and then you're going further out onto the next one. Where actually what we should be doing is trying to just come back onto our spot. At that point we can decide whether or not we're going to push with this one again. I can keep pushing around that way as long as I like, if that's what I choose. So what I'm actually doing is I come into my landing, I push out to the side, I'm then on this angle and I push out. That's the double push, that's the second push on that way round. And I bring it back into the middle. Coming back into the middle and getting your foot down in time is the difficulty. That's where the timing has to be forced forward. So we bring it down. I'll see if I can get a sequence going. Bring it down, so you push out, push up, back in. Push down, push up, back in. Down, push up, back in. So it's almost like we're in Newton's cradle, and we're just replacing that foot on the ground. So it comes in, but once we're down, we might as well get that push out there. Let's use that push, but then we stay down once we've pushed, and we've got all of that to play with. Then there's the physics of the outside edge, getting more power through that edge, so you get more. I get more push from that than I get from that one there, by quite a large physical reality. And by landing earlier in the sequence, rather than going all the way to the edge and then landing and then all the way back to the side, if I work from the centre, I'm pushing out to the side, bring it back and pushing out to that side. And it means that I've got, every time I land, which ultimately is the dangerous bit, because we're switching away from whatever, every time I land, I'm in the middle of the runway. Okay, I'm not right on one edge, and whatever. And the other thing is that my foot is landing at the beginning or the middle of the runway, not all the way down the other end. Because once let's say runway, each skate is like an airplane that comes into land, pushes along the runway, takes off again. Okay? The skate can only push when it's on the ground. So while it's doing this and flapping on the back, it's not actually doing it. So as the skate comes in, you want to get it onto that first third of the runway, so then you've got loads of time to push through it, which is through the outside edge. It comes around through the outside edge. And the outside push, so when I'm pushing this way, it's a finite push. Once you've released it, once it's gone, it's always going to go. You can't do anything about it, it doesn't last very long. If we push it back that way, back from us, it's gone even quicker. That's why we have to squeeze it out the side. The more you push back, the worse it gets in terms of you just can't push that fast. Yeah, that's not going to work. We need to push and roll.
So he's actually pushing like this. So it's the opposite around.
Watch. Come back to the middle. And push out, push up.
Yeah, you're
down.
actually pushing like
Push
that.
out, push up, back down. That basically is just the opposite phase to the walking from side to side. We're trying to, the shorter we can land it, the closer we can land, the more we can swing it from side to side. And at some point you go completely on the opposite phase, and this is the push that becomes really powerful underneath. It pushes through there and comes all the way back round. And the advantage of that push is it goes the full distance of the curve.
This outside one just disappears at some point because you can't stay on it. All of this weight from this leg is pulling you back down to the ground and the weight's gone. Once I'm pushing against this edge, and my centre of mass is shifted and the angle's different, and I haven't got friction out that way, the weight's going into the ground and I get power.
Yeah.
There's a lot of push through that extension. As long as I've got the angle of play. Once I go onto this side, it gets very fast and falls over.
Okay.
I said switch it off, ball.
Oh, cut.
Thank you for watching. Please ask questions. Skate well.